Well, hello everyone. My name is Kelly and I'm one of the Youth Library Associates here at the Glen Ellen Library. And for our first chapter Friday, the book that I chose is called Space Case. This was written by Stuart Gibbs, who is also the author of Belly Up and the Spy School series. This is a murder mystery book that is set in space in the year 2041 and will constantly have you guessing who done it. I'm going to go ahead and read a couple of pages from the first chapter, which is called Evil Plumbing. Earth year 2041, lunar day 188, smack in the middle of the night. Now let's get something straight right off the bat. Everything the movies have ever taught you about space travel is garbage. Giant spacecraft that are as comfortable as floating cruise ships? Complete fantasy. Warp speed travel? Never gonna happen. Terraforming? Beaming up? Don't count on any of it. Life in outer space sucks. Trust me, I know. My name is Dashiell Gibson. I'm 12 years old and I live on the moon. On Moon Base Alpha, to be exact. Now, living in the Moon Base Alpha is like living in a giant tin can built by government contractors. It's as comfortable as an oil refinery. You can't go outside, the food is horrible, it's always cold, and the toilets might as well be medieval torture devices. Now, it was because one of these evil toilets that I wound up involved in far more trouble and danger than I ever could have imagined. So now one night, Dashiell is in the bathroom, and while he's in there, Dr. Ronald Holtz, part of Moonbase Alpha's brilliant physiologist, he enters the bathroom to take a call. "Hey," he said, as though he was greeting someone. I hadn't heard anyone else enter, so I assumed Dr. Holtz had just answered a phone call. He didn't seem very surprised to be doing this at 2:30 in the morning, so I figured he'd been expecting the call. I felt guilty eavesdropping, but I also didn't want to burst out of the stall and suddenly reveal my presence. I couldn't think of a third option, so I stayed put and listened. "Yes," Dr. Holtz said, "I think the time has come to reveal the truth." The other person must have asked why. "Because I don't see any point in keeping it a secret anymore," Dr. Holtz replied. "It's too important. I know you have reservations, but I assure you this is for the best." There was a pause while he listened to the other person talking. "No, I don't think so," Dr. Holtz said, out in the bathroom. "This could be the most important discovery in all of human history. I've kept it under wraps for far longer than I expected as is. People need to know." Another pause. "Well, no, I can't tell everyone," Holtz said. "Not yet. I don't have the authority to inform the general public. But NASA should know about this, and the government, and the National Institute of Science. There are far better scientists than I who ought to be privy to this." Another pause. When Dr. Holtz spoke again, he sounded thrilled, giddy with excitement. "Then you agree? That's fantastic. I promise you won't regret this. Everything's going to be fine. Better than fine. It's going to be wonderful." The other person evidently asked when the news was going to be revealed. "First thing in the morning," Dr. Holtz replied. "I'd wake everyone here and tell them now if I could, because we've waited long enough." A final pause. "All right, let's say breakfast then. 7 o'clock. Tomorrow, we're going to make history." I listened as his laughter faded away as Dr. Holtz left the bathroom and headed back toward the living quarters. My stomach was feeling better, so I thought about running after Dr. Holtz and asking what was up. But I had my hands full with the toilet repairs. In retrospect, I wish I had said heck with the toilet. because Dr. Holtz didn't end up revealing his amazing news to anyone the next morning after all. Instead, at 5:30 a.m., in a direct violation of official moon base alpha rules, he made an unauthorized trip through the airlock onto the surface of the moon without a spacesuit. 2 minutes later, he was dead. All right, so I left you on a cliffhanger. If you want to find out more about what happened, what was the amazing news he didn't get a chance to reveal, check out Space Case. Again, this was written by Stuart Gibbs here at the Glen Ellen Library. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.